Hi everybody, Vanquished Angel here, and today's video is going to be on supplements for working out. Now, I decided to make this video because I've been through looking for the right supplements and seeing what works and what works for me. And when you walk into a GNC, it's more about them selling a product to you than it is actually getting you a product that works. And there's so many products and it's so overwhelming and there's so much pseudoscience that it just really can be problematic to figure out what you should take or if you should take anything at all. So, okay, to start off, where I'm coming from here is that I'm a very slender male. I've always been a very slender male. However, this is me with weight on. So when I first started out, I was about, maybe 20 years old. I was 121 pounds and I'm 6'1", which is extremely thin and very light. And I didn't know what I was doing at all. And I did some research and, I subscribed to Men's Health and I bought weight sets and I worked out at home and I got up to 127 pounds and that took me a year, which is not a whole lot of gain. Went into the military. That worked for me. I got up to 168 pounds, got out of the military and dropped back down to like 130 or 135. And so, but recent years, I've actually got back into working out a lot and taking care of myself, and I've always kind of somewhat been into health. And now I'm up to 168 to 173 pounds. So one of the things that I've also gotten into in recent times was supplements. Now I've done the whole protein powder and creatine powder, branched chain amino acid powder, and super organic super greens powder, and this powder and that powder, and whatever else. And to be honest, at first I was okay, but then I got real skeptical shortly after, and I felt that it just wasn't healthy, or it wasn't of as much benefit as they promised, or even at all really. And then I started to look at the labels of them, and a lot of them are really high in fat and lots of sugar and calories and just a lot of stuff that really isn't good for you. So maybe the protein powders and the branched chain amino acids were good, but all the other crap in them really was not good in my opinion. So, and my focus for this video is natural supplements that help or that are of benefit to working out. So I was specifically not looking for any magic hocus pocus super stack 'em whatever magical mystical powder out there. I really wanted stuff with peer-reviewed science and evidence that it does work. And so here are 7 supplements I take. So the first one, and what I feel the most important one is an herbal, and it is called ashwagandha. Now, and I also label the bottles of when I take it. So ashwagandha I take in the AM, and I use a weekly planner here. And ashwagandha has a ton of benefits that it is actually peer-reviewed to help with. So ashwagandha lowers stress, and lowering stress helps fight cortisol levels. Cortisol is counterproductive to building muscle and maintaining muscle. And cortisol is that stress response hormone that your body releases in emergency situations or high stress situations. So like if you're having problems at home with your significant other or at work, this all increases cortisol production in the body and hinders your muscle building ability. And then it also lowers anxiety. So obviously that's also going to lower stress as well. Then it gives you better sleep. Of course, lowered stress, less anxiety, and more relaxation is going to help you sleep, which helps build muscle as well. It's also said to improve cognition. And then, of course, if it's going to help with the other stuff, it's going to help with physical performance. One of the things that ashwagandha is known for is its ability to help with low testosterone. So with people that have a hindered testosterone level, it can increase testosterone levels, which helps increase performance. Now, in a typical, healthy, perfect life, young male, ashwagandha is really not going to have that much effect on testosterone too much. It will increase it a little bit, but not much. It will, however, those that deal with stress, those that are older, that testosterone levels have gone down in, will help increase their testosterone levels. So ashwagandha is of great benefit. Ashwagandha is my #1 herbal actually for this, and there are peer-reviewed studies on this. The next one then is fish oil. Now I take fish oil both in the day and at night, and I take the 1200 milligram one. And fish oil has a ton of benefits. It has omega fatty acids and stuff like that, so it has antioxidant properties as well. It is said to help heart function. The jury's a little bit out on that one nowadays. And it's also said to help with bad cholesterol levels. That was proven false, that it actually just masks bad cholesterol. It actually doesn't improve it. However, it has been shown to help protect your joints, which is very important for those of us that are sporty or physical or trying to build muscle. You want those joints to be protected. Fish oil does that. It also helps prevent muscle breakdown. There are several reasons why your body breaks down muscle. Fish oil helps prevent that. And it also helps insulin function. So it helps better maintain your blood sugar levels. And it also increases protein synthesis. So it helps to synthesize the protein to build muscle and prevent muscle from breaking down. This is why a lot of your bodybuilders, your Mr. Universe, use fish oil in their supplements. The next one is magnesium. Magnesium just helps you get better sleep, which of course will help with better testosterone production and better overall health. So obviously it's going to help to build and repair muscle as well to get better sleep. And it also increases testosterone by supporting the body to have better hormone production, just as a nutrient. And magnesium also increases insulin sensitivity, so your body absorbs and uses its insulin much more efficiently. And then it helps with better blood pressure. And now another one is zinc. This is another one, much like magnesium, that the body is oftentimes low in. For the magnesium, I take this one in the AM. And for the calcium, or the zinc, sorry, I take this one in the PM. Zinc also is a wonderful nutrient or vitamin for the endocrine system, which then, therefore, it will increase testosterone levels. And it lowers estrogen production. So men do produce estrogen, and just not as much of it as women. And when estrogen is produced, it breaks down testosterone to do so. So preventing the breakdown of testosterone or preventing estrogen production will help have more free testosterone in the body, which then again helps build muscle. Specifically, it helps create DHT or dihydrotestosterone. It also increases thyroid hormone production as well. And then, of course, it's going to increase DHT. Now, DHT is actually more the ultimate male hormone than testosterone is. It's pretty much responsible for all the male or masculine features in men. So increasing the amount of DHT increases a lot of things in the body and helps with bodybuilding. It also, however, if you have male pattern baldness, it also helps contribute to male pattern baldness as well. Another vitamin that I take for bone health, and that is calcium. Now, calcium helps in many ways. It can also contribute to testosterone production, but it also helps support muscle growth because calcium is used, and it also helps support bone growth. And that I remember from my exercise physiology classes. So calcium is also very important, and I both AM and PM. Now, this one might recommend you take it 3 times a day, but that'll have to do with my other supplement, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So I put 1 in the AM and 1 in the PM. The last, or not last supplement, but one of the other supplements, and this one I feel is very extremely important, is a multivitamin. Now, I take an adult's 50 plus multivitamin because I found that one just had more vitamins and minerals and things like that that you'll need to maintain health, even though I'm not over 50. So that's what I take. And I say both on here, but I only take 1 pill per day, but I use a pill splitter. Now there's several reasons why I do this. So I'll split 7 pills for the week in my weekly planner here. And I put half in the AM and half in the PM, and that's why I have it labeled both. The reason why I do that is using the pill splitter breaks through the coating of the multivitamin which helps your body, your stomach, access the vitamins and much more readily. Plus it also increases the surface area to digest and absorb those vitamins and minerals, but then it also separates. You're not just taking it all at once, you're taking it twice in the day, which I feel is better. Now, your body, when you're working out, goes through a lot of nutrients and vitamins and minerals and whatever else that it's doing, and so a multivitamin will help replenish those. Multivitamins have been scientifically proven to decrease your risks of cancer and increase your antioxidant levels, but the jury's kind of out on other things on whether or not it's beneficial. I prefer to take it because I feel that it is beneficial to the body, especially when working out, to make sure that you have at least access, your body has access to those nutrients. And then the last and final supplement that I take really isn't tied so much into bodybuilding or building muscle, and it is Steel Libido. Now I have both the black and the red, but I prefer the black. I will no longer be taking the red, but I do have both. This of course increases sex drive and that, but I feel that it helps benefit bodybuilding because I feel that it helps create a better environment for the hormones and increases hormone production. So I add that to my list of supplements that I take to better build muscle and just live healthier. Hopefully this has given you some ideas or some tips on what to do for supplements. I stay away from the powders mostly because I just feel that they're not actually that healthy, and as per protein, I try to include more of it in my diet. Since I don't eat a lot of meat, I try to incorporate things that do have more protein in other ways. Like I'll look, if I'm getting a can of soup, I'm going to look which cans of soup or brands have more protein in them, and I'm going to go with that one. I also include quinoa in a lot of my rice dishes or side dishes because quinoa is one of the few 100% complete protein plant sources there is. So including quinoa in your diet is another way to do that. Alright, thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day and be well.